Seems like we're live. Hopefully we're live. Hopefully we're streaming. Hopefully, can you guys hear me? Hello? Are we there? Hello? Please answer me. I'm lonely. Hello? What's up? Someone is here. That's awesome. Hello, people in the chat. I'm Brian. You could see that I'm Brian, and I'm doing a live stream. I know it's been a while since we've done one of these. The last time was doing a live stream build for a Bumblebee toy that I hated. And yeah, before that, I don't even remember what the last live stream was. Hey, Fire Brothers! I didn't even realize you were a mod in here. I'm live streaming, senpai. Oh, you're cheating on me. So welcome. Razatar 78, Erickson, Damon, Bologna. No, I know that's not what it is. Boeing something. Reading is hard for me, which is funny because I write scripts for reviews, and so reading should be good for me. But no, I still suck at it. Hope you're good. I am okay. Hope you're good, you know. Anyways, we've got a lot to talk about, but I'm going to make this a very quick live stream, I think, and not to, worry too much about certain things that are being discussed or done or whatever. Soup. I did have soup. I actually had tomato soup today, so funny enough. Is this webcam moving down right now? It looks like it's about to fall. I don't want to move this too much because the wire keeps messing up. Okay. Alright, so what do we got to talk about? First of all, I need to share this to my friends. I forgot that. Hold on. Where is everyone? Where is the chat? There we go. All right. Now we could talk about whatever the hell I wanted to talk about. Okay. So, updates. I wanted to do an update video at the beginning of January. I didn't do that because I was more focused on doing a whole bunch of reviews, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to keep going with this. So, now that we're on the live stream, I can actually update you guys on what's going on. So, why are there a bunch of short reviews coming out for my shorts? Well, if you don't know, for YouTube, they're putting more focus on the monetization aspect for the YouTube Shorts. So I thought, okay, that's awesome. Might as well take advantage of that and do a bunch of, re-upload a lot of those videos as YouTube Shorts. Because how YouTube was done, you can have them as stories or you can have them as shorts. But the problem with the stories was they would delete them in a week. And that was by design. It wasn't like, oh, that's a problem with the system. No, that was by design from them. Kind of like how they do that for the Instagram stories, but the Instagram stories are usually a day, unless you want to change that up. So, yeah, I thought, okay, if they're implementing more monetization or ways to do monetization with that, then might as well re-upload them because I already had the files, and yeah, so now it's a reason to keep them on. Also, they've separated the YouTube Shorts with the regular videos because they're different tabs now. So if I upload a short, it's not going to fill up in the video feed. It's going to be its own thing. So I thought, okay, might as well do that. And I also thought, why not do that with some news videos? And so if you guys have been watching, some of the YouTube Shorts are now news videos that I've been touching up on. Because I don't feel like I need to edit too much to do a news video, or it's just not worth doing a whole 2-minute or some minute video. So I thought, okay, let's just do it this way. Let's just do a YouTube Short. And that seems to go pretty well. So yeah, we might see more of that if something comes up that's not major toy related or just something in general that I wanted to touch up on. So there's that. With the regular review stuff, the Canadian Reviewer, which yes, I still hate the name. But with the Canadian Reviewer, let's talk about a few things with that. So last month I thought, okay, I'm going to start off with Armada Demolisher and then make maybe 3 other reviews and try to catch up on some of the stuff that's coming out now because I got some more of the recent stuff. And I thought, okay, we'll just see how it goes. So I was thinking maybe about 3 or 4 reviews would be out that month. I made 11, which is quite a lot, considering that it takes me quite a few days to usually work on a review, but lately it's been only taking about a day or 2 to, edit and film and blah, blah, blah with the review. And the reason why I just decided to do that was because I've been on a roll so much, and I've been trying to catch up with a lot of the Transformers lines that are going on right now, because if you look at the roster of Kingdom figures that I've reviewed, it is not much, okay? I missed out on a lot. I did the first wave of core classes, the first wave of deluxes. I don't think I've reviewed any of the Voyagers. I think I may have reviewed 1 or 2 other deluxes, and I think that's everything. So no Commanders, no Titans, no Voyagers, no packs. Except for the Golden Disc line, I've reviewed what I have for that, except for Dinosaur, which I don't have at the current moment. So, I don't want to repeat that. In fact, I've actually went back to write some of the Kingdom reviews if I want to do that, like some of the core class stuff. But mostly I've been, sitting here writing reviews, and I think that's going pretty well. And how I've been doing it is I have a bunch of spreadsheets now that actually show me what I have a script for, whether it's incomplete or not. Still, there's a link to that, so I could just quickly go to it. But I've also been focusing on trying to keep up with my Studio Series and Legacy reviews. Now, even though I don't have reviews out for every single thing, I have written reviews for everything. So I have the scripts for them. So when I'm getting a Legacy figure, I sit down and I try to write that script review, and I can post that review whenever I want, whenever it's filmed. So everything in my Legacy collection, and now I'm up to date on Studio Series. I wasn't for a while, but then I looked back and thought, oh, there's actually not much I had to do. So for Studio Series, it's all written now. I've got a written review out. I just need to film them and do whatever whenever I feel like. So there's that. And also I wanted to talk on a couple of reviews that are coming out. So today I was going to film the review for the ConstructBot Silverbolt, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. What did I do so far that's coming out? So on the first was Snowcat, which was going to be on the 4th, but I bumped that back because I thought if I'm going to review this other thing, I might as well just, get that out of the way. So Snowcat was the first one of February. The second review for February is going to be, and I've got it right here, the Legacy Evolution Hotshot. So that's going to get a review tomorrow, actually. And then on the 8th, I believe, is going to be the Galaxy Shuttle, which I actually finished the review last night, and I'm hoping that you guys see that one because I actually worked on quite a lot for that review, and I've actually implemented a couple of jokes in there that I'm actually very happy about, so I hope you guys enjoy that. But so those are the first 3 reviews that I know of so far. There's a couple of other reviews I want to do as well. For example, I want to do the Beast Wave from Legacy. I'm trying to get to a point with the Legacy line to where I've got reviews for everything. So I'm not too far behind. I'm like halfway through my Legacy collection right now. So the reason why I did Black Zarek last month was because Black Zarek was the first Selects figure, and now I want to do them in order. So another review I want to do, whether it's this month or next month, is Lift Ticket. Maybe DK Guard, I'll have to wait and see. But those are a couple of reviews I'm looking at right now. Mainly also because I've got the Breaker figure and people are still buying that, so I might as well try to review that. But that's what's going on with reviews. Someone asked me recently what's going on with Misfortune, and I'm going to touch up on that. So Misfortune, like I said before, nothing has really changed from the update that I said previously because I have not moved. I'm going to move this a little back. I have not moved to a different house. We're still trying to work that out, and everything right now is in storage except for my Teletran 1, which I have beside me, and one of the lockers, which is not really needed for the season. So I only have those two things, and then I would have to build another set piece that's going to be massive. And in order to do that, I need to kind of time that out with how we're moving. So let's say, for example, we finally, get everything going and we find out that we have to move in, like, let's say 6 months, then maybe I can work on filming that with the bigger set. But because I don't know, maybe next week we'll find out, 2 months from now we're moving. That's not going to give me enough time to, work on that set and continue filming. So I'm trying to plan it out to where everything is out of the way. And it might seem kind of ridiculous because, well, you've been doing nothing for the past year now. So you could have filmed something, but that's the thing. We didn't know where we're at. Like, we thought we would be in a new house by now. So it's very complex. It's very confusing. And so, yeah, that's why we haven't done anything misfortune-wise. That's why we haven't done All Hail Starscream. But All Hail Starscream mainly because the set pieces are all in storage. So I can't really do anything about that right now. I made this awesome throne piece that now is pretty much null and void because now I've got the new set piece. But I still want to use that because I'm pretty proud of how that turned out. So, yeah, I will get to the chat in a second, but that's what's been going on with Misfortune. That's what's been going on with All Hail Starscream. So just for the time being, I put more focus into doing the reviews because I want to keep up with reviews. I know I said that I want to hold back and do a lot more shows, but if I'm in a position where I can't really do those shows right now, I might as well do reviews. So that's what's been going on. And I hope you guys have been enjoying them because I do put in a lot of work to them. They do take quite a lot of time to film and edit. So, yeah. Especially trying to put together the lines for the reviews. That usually takes a while. Because I try to edit the lines as each clip. And, yeah, it's a lot. I should have got more juice. All right, what do you think of let me try that again. Wheeljack's design in the Rise of the Beast toys. I haven't seen much of the Rise of the Beast toys, but I think he looks ugly. And I think he would be fine if not for the fact that his name is Wheeljack. Now, I'm not saying that as like, I'm an elitist G1er fan or whatever. But you have the Bumblebee movie where you have a proper Wheeljack that looks like Wheeljack. You identify it as Wheeljack. This could have been easily, let's say, Fix-It. And that would have been fine. But no, they took the name Wheeljack for some reason. Oh, there's some of the Rise of the Beast toys that are out on display. That Bumblebee looks decently sized. The battle masks are funny. I might try and get that. By the way, there's this pullback gun thing that's Optimus Prime toy I didn't talk about in a previous video. Don't really care for it. It looks like a block, so just trying to find some news to talk about, that I haven't really touched up on. There's these little plane things for Starscream and Megatron that are kind of cute, but yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much caught up with a lot of the Rise of the Beast stuff. Possible Legacy Generation Selects Guardian Robot incoming. So, some people thought that might be the Nemesis instead, which it very well could be, but I don't know if it is for sure. I would guess the Guardian Robot because last year is when we got the Black Zarek, so I don't know. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I do think Guardian Robot is coming out because I think Black Zarek was kind of a big deal a big push for the Selects line. Yes, the Selects line is more for collectors, but usually they don't really do Titans too often, so it's kind of a gamble. Which I think people... I'm going to be honest, this is kind of a side rant, but I think people kind of neglect that idea from the HasLab projects. It's like some people don't seem to clue in that some of those figures are a big gamble for the market or for a specific market. So, I don't know. What about Transformers Energon Downshift for Rise of Beast Wheeljack? Probably, I guess. Although, if it was named Downshift, then nobody would associate with Wheeljack, so I don't know. Anyone recaps on Transformers model kits for 2023? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't really focused on the Flame Toys model kit since I built that Bumblebee, and that was a crummy time. Hello! When it comes to Bumblebee toys, I have the worst luck because a Bumblebee tends to break during transformation. For a while, I thought that was Hasbro's idea, was to have them be fragile. Let's see. Hopefully if I do this... no, I was going to try and see if I could have done something. Oh well. Never mind. I was going to try something, but yeah, it didn't really work out. Okay. Who will get the Transformers comic license? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Marvel. Already gotten any EarthSpark products? I've seen them, but I've seen the Megatron and Bumblebee. Bumblebee I'm kind of into. Not so much when I saw the warping of the plastic for the backpack. But I'm mainly looking for Twitch. And when I went to Walmart, that was the only one they didn't have. So, you know, waiting on that. But we did have the Warrior class figures. We did have some of the other things. So yes, EarthSpark figures have shown up in my area. Still waiting on those. We don't have any of the deluxe Velocitrons. I don't know why. I saw 2 of them on Walmart.ca for order, and I might try to pick up those. But there's other things that are on my mind at the moment. Still, though, it's ridiculous. Like, sure, we haven't seen Cosmos, which sucks, but we haven't even seen the other ones, like, was it Roadburn? Not Roadburn. The Black Skids repaint, the Red RC repaint, Clampdown, and Blur. We haven't seen any of those. And I wanted to get Shadow Strip because in April I'm doing a special Autism Acceptance Month thing. And yeah, that would be part of it, but yeah. Brian, opinion on Tim Hortons. Convenient. That's all I have to say. Convenient. I like their donuts. I like their honey crullers. I can't wait for that Armada Megatron. And we know, like, there's no sense in hiding it. We know there's the Commander class Armada Optimus Prime. And I'm not just talking about the listings. If you ignore the listings that we've seen so many times, it's on the package. They got Megatron coming out. Come on already. We know. And I feel like that might have been the reason why Dinosaur has the base mode, is because you can pin that against Armada Optimus Prime, because I'm pretty certain he's going to have the base mode. I mean, come on. Let's see. Oh, that's Minerva's box. Oh, here it is. I wanted to point out Hotshot's box. People are saying that face is the Nemesis. Isn't that Tarn? I don't know. I mean, it could be the Nemesis, but whatever. Also, another thing I noticed is, for the different line, they changed the tones in the package. It still has that purple hue throughout it, but instead of this one being mostly purple with some subtlety of the blue and the green color, this one kind of overlaps with more of the green and the blues in it. So you can see the difference right there. You can definitely tell the difference on the back. So, yeah, just an interesting thing, but they are pretty much the same style package. Although this one is more of the lines and you know, that type of graph. This one has an Autobot symbol in the corner. So yeah, but very similar enough. You know, not a big deal. By the way, I do like the big box of the leader class figures. I never found Scourge, which sucks, but I did find this guy. And I feel like the one problem I have with the package is look how much empty space that is. And it's because the space shuttle is a long vehicle. And then the guy's just sitting there right in the corner. I feel like they could have expanded the picture of this guy a little bit more. Because there's so much space left off. It doesn't make sense to me. But there's another picture of him screaming. Argh! Alright. Sorry if I asked and talked about this again, but do you still think the codename Barcelona suits the van robot? Don't look at the codenames thinking that means anything to any of the Transformers. Specifically, it rarely ever does, and if it does, it's just a very loose connection that probably wasn't even meant to be there on purpose. It's not. I'm pretty sure Barcelona might be the Wheeljack codename. I don't remember all the codenames, but if you're suggesting that Barcelona has some relation to Wheeljack in the actual movie or character, no, it doesn't. When I was transforming Origin Bumblebee into UFO, a piece of the UFO... broke off. Good evening, Brian. Hello. I'm alright. How are you? Road Rocket. That's the name of the character. I was mad that Netflix Bumblebee and Netflix Soundwave were Walmart exclusive. I have those two, but I never found them. Actually, no. I found the Bumblebee, but at the Toy Fair probably 1 or 2 years later. Is that we never got to see the War for Cybertron video game toys. So there's a reason why those are being pushed to the following wave. So the War for Cybertron toys we heard about with, I think it was Bumblebee and Barricade, that's been rumored for the next wave after the first wave of Rise of the Beast toys. So don't lose complete hope, but they weren't going to show them off this time because, yeah, they delayed them. And that makes sense because they wanted to make a wave dedicated solely on Rise of the Beast. It's much like how they did it with most of the Bumblebee movie wave with the Autobots and Decepticons, and then also the Transformers the movie wave, where all the Deluxes and Voyagers are based on the classic movie, and then of course we had, I think, one live action figure, or no, did we? No, I don't think we did. Okay, so I was thinking that one of the leaders were, but no, I'm confusing that with the Bumblebee movie wave because we got Perceptor and Starscream. So, yeah, so it's much like that. They're trying to go for that, at least for this first wave. Following waves are going to be a lot looser to that, but they want to just kickstart. Hey, here's all the Rise of the Beast characters, so that the following wave will also continue with Rise of the Beast toys and. They'll be out no matter what with Rise of the Beast coming out as a full movie. I'm kind of bummed Battletrap didn't get a mainline figure, not gonna lie. What? Battletrap got a mainline figure? What are you talking about? Are you talking about in Generations? Because even then, we do have Battletrap from Power of the Primes. Or are you talking about Studio Series? Because that was one of the first figures revealed. Your point of view on Gundam. I don't watch Gundam. The only Legacy toys I picked are Elita 1, Crankcase, Skullgrin, and Galvatron. Oh, at least you got Galvatron. I need to get those deluxes specifically from Legacy. Those are the ones I'm missing. So, other than the exclusive lines, yeah. Rise of the Beast toy line, not Studio Series. Well, wouldn't that be a good thing? Because then they put more focus on some of the other characters. I don't think it's a big deal. I definitely expect those characters to show up in later waves. But I think how they're putting out a lot of these figures, they don't want to spoil so much of the villains, because we've heard, oh yeah, we're getting Decepticons, we're getting Predacons, and it's like, we haven't gotten a single Decepticon or Predacon in the entirety of the Rise of the Beast line. So I don't know what's going on with that. And before you say Skullcruncher, he technically isn't, I don't think. Yeah, he's originally a Decepticon, but I feel like for the Rise of the Beast line, he's just going to be this other animal that's going to connect to Optimus Primal. There any characters for Rise of the Beast yet to reveal? I imagine there's probably a bunch, but we'll have to wait and see. There's no Mirage revealed yet. Yeah, I don't get that. There should be a Mirage soon. I know there's one listed, so we are going to get Mirage eventually, but for right now, it just seems like, no, we're not getting that right at the moment. They also technically have not revealed the actual main line of Rise of the Beast that's not Studio Series, which I'm very confused by. Why is there two different lines for the same thing? Just some characters are in different classes. Like, there's 2 deluxe Air Razors coming out. I like the option, but why? And before you say, well, they want to do a Rise of the Beast mainline series, they technically already do with the other toys, so it just seems very random to have 2 ongoing deluxes and Voyager lines for the same movies. Like, if you're going to do that, then don't do them in Studio Series right away. You know, you could do a couple, but if you're going to do that for the line, then maybe Rise of the Beast should just have been the focus at the start and then go on to Studio Series having Rise of the Beast toys. I don't get why they're having 2 of the same line. Yeah, okay, Skullcruncher is a maximal. Okay. Thoughts on Tarantulas being an EarthSpark? That's awesome. So glad to see Tarantulas coming in, because they kind of skipped out on Tarantulas when it came to the Kingdom line. But not only that, I believe he's based on that Transmetal design. I love the Transmetal design. That is my favorite version of Tarantulas. So, yeah, that's awesome. Other opinions. Apparently, we're going to have Breakdown that's voiced by Sonic. So that's funny. Bumblebee has a much more classic design at some point of the show, which Starscream has the blue eyes, which people are speculating that he will still continue to have the blue eyes. But no, he has the red eyes, later down the road. And Bumblebee definitely has a much more classic-looking shape. You could definitely tell by the fact that alt mode seems to be based on the Classics Deluxe class Bumblebee toy that predated Universe Classics and Generations. And then also that little Legion class size Bumblebee toy that came out for, I think it was Universe Classics, that they kept pushing in some of the exclusive Generations lines. So, yeah, it seems roughly based on that. I am curious to see more of what's going on with Starscream, and I'm so happy he's voiced by Steve Blum. That's cool. And then Grimlock's coming in, and I cannot believe he's going to be voiced by Keith David. Oh, that is awesome. I love that he's going to be voiced by Keith David. That's so cool. I love the voice of Keith David. So, but yeah, Grimlock's coming in, which we kind of knew, because when you look at the intro, or not the intro, but the old animation style for EarthSpark, he was in there. I don't like the fact that they spoiled what happens to Shockwave, or at least what seems to happen to Shockwave, so... Also, I will say this. I know some people are saying, well, the AllSpark is whatever. I am so tired of the AllSpark. I really am. Please drop it already. So tired of almost every line having the AllSpark show up in some series. Like, we got that in Cyberverse. We got that eventually in Transformers Prime. It's a thing that just keeps reoccurring, and I'm tired of hearing the AllSpark. Do something else. Bring in The Cyber Planet keys. Do that again. That's cool. Yeah, Jawbreaker is kind of cool. What did you think of the Beast Machines cartoon? Some of it I like, some of it I don't. I like Jetstorm. I like the Viacons for the most part. But I do not like what they did with Primal. It's just kind of weird. Bring back Vector Sigma. That'd be nice. I think they brought that back in Cyberverse, but they didn't really do anything with it. Prehistoric Park. I don't know what that is. Windblade in Transformers Legacy. That'd be nice. The movies have the AllSpark. Cyberverse has the AllSpark. TFP has the AllSpark RAD 2015. Even has the AllSpark. And now EarthSpark is going to have the AllSpark. Which, I mean, it says Spark in the name, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I kind of don't mind the design of Rat Trap in Beast Machines. It's something that I had to grow into, but yeah. Hotshot, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime, Transform and roll out. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots, Decepticons. Jurassic World Dominion is not really a good movie. I had an okay time with it, but not that great. Could have been better. I believe, yeah, Mandroid is going to return. I don't know why he wouldn't. It'd be kind of weird if they just suddenly dropped him. Yeah, that's what bothers me. I wanted to see the Spinosaurus in Jurassic World. I thought he was coming back. But no. I want Victory Saber to get re-released as well as Deathsaurus, but I don't know. Dominion is the worst film? I don't know. Fallen Kingdom I didn't like. Fallen Kingdom I was very disappointed by, so. It was still nice to see some of the OGs from the Jurassic Park franchise. Yeah, that was cool. I got that Jurassic Park 2-pack, mainly because I love Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, I got the box right beside me. Come on. There we go. Yeah. That's a cool box. I saw this at the toy fair, and I thought I wanted to pick it up, but I already spent quite a bit of money, and they always hide it, too. So, I just wound up getting it on Amazon. Jawbreaker might be a Dinobot. I would like that. Do you think we'll be able to see Jawbreaker's toy? I don't know. Jurassic World Dominion animations from Lego. Yeah. I don't really care so much about Jurassic World anymore. Not so much. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite films. I even like 2 and 3. 3 is actually one of my favorites in the whole franchise. But yeah, I just don't really care about Jurassic World, to be honest. Yeah, more Transmels. Well, we got the Transmel Megatron, which I need to pick up as well, but yeah. The Spinosaurus. 3 is very underrated. Yeah. I agree. That is burned in my head. Alan. I don't know much about dinosaurs, okay? I like watching Jurassic Park. and I like the third one. I love the Spinosaurus. That's most of my dinosaur knowledge right there, okay? So Ceratosaurus, that name doesn't mean anything to me. I would love to see a female Ratchet. Yeah, well, I mean, we got Minerva now, so I don't feel like a female Ratchet is really necessary anymore. Also, when they do Ratchet, they usually follow up with an Ironhide, or at least leave it open for an Ironhide, so I feel like, yeah, they just want to have that back-to-back. Again, you're just saying words that I don't even know are dinosaurs. Let the 6th core class figure was the Spinosaurus. That'd be cool, but it's not, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I believe the rumors say it's Scar. Which is a kind of an obscure Dinobot. Yeah, it's from the IDW comics. Yeah, not really seeing much about him. I don't even know what he transforms into. The Dinobot scorn as a Spinosaurus. Yeah, I know. Where's your Dragon Mech? I just said I don't have it. I just said I need to get it. Wakes up to a raptor speaking perfect English. That reminds me of the critic skit where they were doing Jurassic Park and seeing how smart the raptors were. You may have us, but you'll never get off the island. Actually, the rest of the raptors and I are making a crude suspension bridge. Once we get to the mainland, I will lay low and take up odd jobs under the name Mr. Pilkington. But perhaps I said too much. I don't remember the exact line, but it was something like that. Why was Dinobot Scorn given 3 sales? Because it was a movie robot dinosaur. I would love a Studio Series Slug and Strafe. Not so much I feel like Scorn needs it, because the last night Scorn pretty much fills in that spot anyways. Yeah, he's a Voyager. It would be nice to have a leader version of that, but I don't know. I feel like that's fine next to Grimlock. So, but maybe they're holding back on doing those because they're doing the classic ones, and then after that they might do leaders of the original movie ones. Because I would love a bigger Slug and Strafe. Strafe has no reason to be that small. Same thing with Slug. He's adorable as a little deluxe, but no reason for him to be that small. In fact, I think it's kind of stupid that Scorn got a brand new figure for the last night, but he didn't show up. He might have been intended to show up, but he didn't. Instead, Slug did. So you could have given Slug a new figure. And that would have been nice to have as a Voyager. I mean, I love the Scorn figure, don't get me wrong. That's an awesome figure. I have that behind me. There he is. But, yeah. I actually have pretty much not every toy of Scorn, but a lot of the major ones. I have the Voyager one. I got the Deluxe. I got the Tiny Turbo. And I've got one of the Creo sets that come with the little Scorn thing, which I want to review some Creos. I want to review some Construct Bots. I want to review some obscure stuff. I actually took out some Robots in Disguise toys into the other room, and I want to write reviews for those. Like Paralon is one that I want to do. Just because I'm writing them does not mean that I'm specifically going to review them at some point in time soon. It just means that those reviews have been written. So, again, I'm trying to focus on Studio Series and Legacy for the most part. You are probably getting one Construct Bots review this month, but we'll have to wait and see. In fact, I was going to record that today. I might still record that today, but I don't know. $50 Canadian out of the box and without the trailer. Oh. Just ended your stream. You're here now. Oh, I was going to go to your stream because I was going to wrap this up. Ready to moderate because that's what I like doing. You could moderate for a bit while I got a drink of juice. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, heavens to Betsy, huh? What's going on in the chat? Yeah, ban yourself. Ooh. I had to block someone recently because I misspelled a word in the title, and I missed it entirely. And this guy just wanted to basically be a snob about it. Not just comment about it, but reply to every other comment about the same thing. And some of it didn't really relate to anything. Like, nobody else was mentioning that I accidentally spelled a word wrong, and he would just... basically was just trying to embarrass me, and I was like, okay. You just seem snobby about a word. Ooh. Congrats for being unlikable. If there's anything I despise, it's JoJo fans. Okay? What's your favorite SMG4 moment? Oh, God. It all blurs because it's all random. My eyes are dry. I want more Legacy animated and Transformers Prime figures over anything. I do too, if they're done right. I think Skyquake was done pretty well, but if Skyquake was less like his something in my throat. If he was less like his original G1 self, like if they couldn't combine that as much as they could, then I think it would. What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. I feel like it depends because how they did RC was kind of awful because they were trying to G1ify a design that didn't really have a G1 design. And there's already a G1 style RC. It's G1 RC, so that didn't make sense. I feel like Skyquake got away with it because of the influence of some of the design elements. When they combined, they actually kind of worked off each other. So it really depends. Like, I don't see the Insecticon working in Transformers Legacy as well. But Is Fire playing Fall of Cybertron? Oh my god! Thoughts on the Rise of Beast designs? Some of them I like. Most of them I'm just curious on. I'm not a big fan of how they redesigned Optimus Prime. I feel like they kind of ruined some of it. I'm not a big fan of Wheeljack, at least his head. But I do like how Mirage looks. I like how Bumblebee looks. I like Scourge. I'm getting into that. I love the look of Battletrap. I think it looks wicked. I think Nightbird is going to look a lot better in the movie than she does for that toy. But the rest we'll just have to wait and see. I tried a Furry Toys model kit, and it didn't really work out for me. I've done retrospective videos of my thoughts for Legacy. I want to do one for Wave 3. I wasn't going to, but now I'm like, well, if I do one for Evolution Wave 1, then that just kind of leaves one in the middle, so I just... one wave, I should say, in the middle, so I might as well do a Wave 3 video, but we'll have to wait and see on that. I do like the direction of what Legacy is doing, and some of the announcements for the upcoming figures got me excited. Even the ones that I don't feel I need or really care about so much, I like how they're doing it. Because with the original Universe Classics and Generations line, they would usually do characters that you didn't really know about or that were outside of the regular Generation 1 stuff. And sometimes they would redesign the character, but, you know, they wasn't the typical Optimus Prime or Bumblebee all the time. You know, you got, Sky Shadow and other characters. And I like the fact that we're kind of diving into more of that obscure side. Because one of the things that I really like about the live stream that they had recently was they said they're not gatekeeping Generation 1 anymore with the fan base. Because not everyone started off with Generation 1. And that's what I'm happy about, because when I started with Transformers, it was kind of in different ways. Like, I would just watch TV on the regular, so Beast Wars was on when I was a kid. And then I moved on to Transformers Armada eventually, because that was on TV. So, you know, I basically saw these designs well ahead of time. So, when they were airing on TV, so that was pretty cool. But, what I mainly started with Transformers was Cybertron. And now we have Galaxy Upgrade, Optimus Prime, Hotshot, Override. I still need to get the Metroplex. I mean, that's awesome that they're finally doing that. And I'm glad that they're diving in more to Armada, because that's what kickstarted... That's what kickstarted the Unicron trilogy. And a lot of those Armada designs were very... I don't want to say very clean, but very recognized and iconic, you know? Because I think with Transformers Armada, you kind of always remembered the first designs, because it was usually 4 Autobots, 4 Decepticons. Or was it? No, it was 3 Autobots, 4 Decepticons. It was Demolisher, Cyclonus, Megatron, Starscream, which we already have Starscream, we're getting the Megatron, and then Optimus Prime Hotshot, which we know we're getting the Optimus, we have the Hotshot, I have the Hotshot, and Red Alert. So that still leaves... Sorry, God, I keep stuttering on my words today. That still leaves Red Alert, Cyclonus, and Demolisher. And I would love to get those 3 down the road at some point in time, just so that we could have that entire setup that kick-started Transformers Armada. Yes, there were more characters down the road. Obviously, there was Sideways, Smokescreen, Blur, and, you know, other various characters. I want to see a Blur, because that point-blank mold would work perfectly for Blur. But for right now, I would just settle for even just the 2 each that we have coming up. the Megatron, the Optimus, the Starscream, and the Hotshot. And we're getting that, so... Why is everyone talking about a truck Mirage? Anyways, so yeah, I wanted to touch up on that. I'm very excited for what's coming out for Legacy and Studio Series, of course. But I am mostly going to focus on those lines. There's a couple of EarthSpark figures I want to get. It's the Twitch and Thrash, mainly. Some of the other characters that are coming into EarthSpark I might try to get, but for right now, it's mostly just those two to kind of have something from EarthSpark. And also, I really like those two characters. I feel like with the addition of 3 more, it might get a little bloated. I don't know. I'm hoping that's not, but now we have to focus on 3 other characters that I don't know much about, so... but, you know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But for right now, I mainly want to focus on Legacy, because I like the Generations line to begin with, and I'm very happy with what they're doing. Not that I don't like Studio Series, you know, I'm still invested in that. I mean, I got the Crosshairs, the Hot Rod, and I love those 2 figures. I want to get the Fallen. But for right now, other than Rise of the Beast, I think Legacy is going to be my main focus. Mostly core class. I still need to get the Rumble, which I'm hoping someone will help me with. But for right now, yeah. Hey, Alfonso. How you doing? Alfonso Nation, Optimus Prime. I saw a pic somewhere where someone took the Impactor mold and made it into Armada Demolisher. Yeah, that looked cool. Megatron into Megaplex, that'd be cool. Alfonso Nation, this is Optimus Prime. Of course, you have a voice line from Optimus Prime. Guess what? I have a voice line from Megatron, Frank Walker. I also have a voice line from another voice actor in Transformers, but I can't say who it is. Because it's for a different series. Okay, we get it. Truck Mirage. I mean, I don't get it, but can we stop mentioning it? Because I don't know what you guys are talking about. It doesn't make any sense to me. Cybertron Vector Prime would be nice. I would love that. But he would have to come with his Minicon, I think. You can't really do that without the Minicon, I don't think. No truck talk. I would be fine with it, but I didn't see anyone explain what that is, so it just kept going. Look on my stream, I said Rise of the Beast. Oh, okay, sorry. Someone did explain it. Okay, sorry about that. Most of the first few years of G1. I don't mind the change to other lines as long as the figures are done well. Yeah, I want to see a Gears. I want to see a new Swerve. I like the Swerve I've got. That over there. Right there. There he is. Okay, let me try and point with that. There he is. There. Swerve. I think that's Flanker right there. Oh, no, that's Payload. That Flanker is there. Yeah, that's what comes with the Swerve. But anyways, just to get a new one would be nice, because that means, okay, we're getting Gears, you know. Do you think Devastator will be done in the SS86 line? I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I didn't think there was going to be an Ultra Magnus, but now they're saying that there's going to be an Ultra Magnus. So, I don't know. The T-30 Swerve is cool. You know what's funny is that with some of the waves at the time that figure released, as well as those Commander class figures that were hard to find for Transformers Prime, the last ones that we got with the Bludgeon, Ultra Magnus, and Unicron Megatron, those were everywhere out here. You couldn't walk into a store and not find them. Same thing with the tailgate and the shrapnel. They were just everywhere, and people were saying, "Oh my God, are they unreleased? I can't find them anywhere. Where are they?" And I was like, man, I could just go to any store and grab them. Like, seriously, they were at Walmart, Superstore, London Drugs, Toys R Us, I think Target at the time. Anywhere. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night. You know, I've been streaming for a lot longer than I thought I would. 55 minutes. Okay, well, in about 4 minutes it's going to be an hour, so I'll wait the hour, okay? We'll get a new Swerve repainted from Gears. That's why I want a new Swerve and Gears, because if we're getting one, I imagine we're getting the other, you know? So, much like the Hopper and Pipes. Really hope animated Ultra Magnus is planned in the future. That'd be nice. I would love that with the big hammer. I think that's what I feel was missing from the Siege one, is that, okay, if you're doing so many design elements from other Transformers, why not give them the hammer? I mean, we have Smashdown. So, but it would be nice if he had a proper hammer. That would have been good to go with the spoiler Ultra Magnus. Just passed through, but I'm glad I caught some of the live. Love to see it. So yeah, get excited for the Hotshot review coming out tomorrow. Because, you know, Armada. And also it's something that's relevant right now. You know? I'm not too far behind anymore with waves. So that's cool. Yes, I know the new wave got announced, but still. I also heard that Metalhawk and Twincast are in Canada already. It's not around here, I want to explain that, but apparently Beast Wars Tigerhawk, yeah, I know about that. I heard about a bunch of other figures that we're getting, apparently. So, I know you're talking to the Fire Brothers on that, but yeah, Tigerhawk is apparently one that we're getting. Silverbolt from Beast Wars, I heard, which is awesome because I want someone to go with the Black Arachnia. I think that would be nice. All right, about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm closing out the stream. Zeta TF, hey, it's been a while. There's a review for Melhawk already. Oh, really? I'll have to check that out, because that's the one figure that I was curious on. That and how Twincast did the Evo Fusion gimmick, which I figured it out. It's funny how that's the Evo Fusion gimmick. Meanwhile, they could have just taken the cassette and the gun and plugged that into each other, and I would have been okay with that as like the Evo Fusion thing. Because he's got the portholes for accessories. But no, they just gave him an antenna. It's just dumb. I found a Leo Convoy today on Walmart. Oh, nice. I need to get Tarn. Everyone that I know has Tarn now. All right, 2 minutes, and then I will call it a day. Prime Universe Bumblebee is one of my favorites. Yeah, that would be okay, but I kind of feel like EarthSpark was close enough to that. I don't know. You could disagree with me on that, but yeah. Actually, that's more of an IDW-esque design. So. Funny Samsung ringtone in the background. Yeah. GameStop has Leo Prime and Tarn in Canada. Yes and no. You mean who, not how. Have you ever found a figure you wanted in store, but his head was missing, so you had to pass? No, not really. But I think as soon as I find the figure, I sweep in and grab it. It's not like a figure that's been around in there for, quite a few days or something. I don't know. Oh, you got a sinus infection? Oh, I feel bad. Sorry to hear. I found 5 SS grinders while away and had to pass. Oh, I don't have that figure. I'm sorry I look weird right now. Ooh, I look like I'm paranoid. Okay, so that's not to mock anyone who is. I don't know. My neck looked weird. Anyways, remember me showing you that, Brian? Oh, Red Cog. Yeah. I got that finally. Thank God. I got it on a good deal. Brian do be looking like a goblin though. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna call it there. I thank you guys all for watching. Wish me luck on finding any Velocitron Deluxe class figure, cause holy crap. And yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the Hotshot review when it comes out. And I hope you guys are enjoying those quick reviews as well. I hope to make more soon. But with that out of the way, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Beh.